Now we have a listener-submitted voicemail that you received recently. It's from a gentleman by the name of Joseph from Amherst, Massachusetts, and it's a very contemporary topic. I thought it was very interesting. Let's have a listen.
Great. Derek, can we cue that up, please?
Hey, Father Mahoney. First time, long time, big fan. And my question for you is, recently I've developed a pretty significant gluten allergy. I have what is called celiac disease. It prevents my intestines from properly digesting gluten products, if you will. And it's prevented me lately from receiving the body of Christ, which is obviously receiving the host is a very important part of my life, and wanted to know if you had any advice on how to deal with that. Thanks so much.
Great question.
So, Father Stephen, before you respond to Joseph's inquiry, I just wanted to bring all our listeners up to speed on what the Catholic Church's stance is on gluten-free hosts to be used as wafers at communion. The Vatican says that gluten-free wafers cannot be used for communion. Bread and wafers used in the sacrament, quote-unquote, must be unleavened, purely of wheat, and recently made so that there is no danger of decomposition. Hosts that are completely gluten-free are invalid matter for the celebration of the Eucharist. How do you respond?
First of all, one word, wow. So you're telling me if someone has a gluten allergy and they're a devout Catholic, they can't participate in the sacrament of the Eucharist? Are you kidding me? That is what I'm talking about. What I say you do is you call up Father Gregory Boyle at Homeboy Industries, great Catholic bakery.
Yes, Father Gregory, yes. Homeboy Industries, for those who don't know out here, they are a bakery here in the Southern California area run by Father Greg Boyle.
And a bunch of homies.
Yes, and a bunch of homeboys, hence the name Homeboy Industries, which was a stroke of genius from Father Greg.
It came from above. It was not of his making.
Yes, we'll have to see if we can get them as a sponsor. But your idea is to contact Homeboy Industries?
Contact Father Boyle and make a gluten-free wafer for those of our parish that maybe can't have wheat.
Yes, no, and that would make sense to me. It seems like a very outdated position for the church to be taking. I mean, people have been eating gluten for thousands of years, but we're just learning about it now that a high gluten diet isn't really the healthiest of things.
Well, maybe that's why Catholics were only living to age 30 back in the year 1100.
Who knows, Father Stephen? But that was a great question from Joseph, and it just reminds us of the things that the Catholic Church should do to step forward to keep up with the times.
To me, the Catholic Church currently is like a 7-year-old iPhone that can no longer take updates. There's many updates needed if they want to stay relevant.